Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Josh and today we are going to be taking a look at everything in my grow tent. So let's go ahead, jump right into this tour, and let's start with this beautiful Ventricosa sabinensis Burkii jacquelineae. This is from EP and it is a squat flared hybrid from the jacquelineae parentage, and it produces a lot of nectar. You can see all the cat hair sticking to it. Got a few more pictures. This one right here is really nice. And then another one back here. Let's pull it out real quick. It's just you just can't go wrong with a hybrid like this. It's just so cool. And it's starting to vine a little bit too. Let me just put this picture back real quick. It is starting to vine. I'll probably have to move it down or take cuttings if it makes a basil here soon, but it doesn't really look like it will. So maybe I'll just have to move it down. But it looks amazing hanging here. If we go to the left of it, this is a really nice hybrid. This is Song of Melancholy crossed with Clipiata. So really nice parentage on there. You can see the Clipiata shape is very apparent, and it gets that color from the Song of Melancholy. It gets big heart-shaped leaves. It's a vigorous grower and just keeps producing picture after picture, and they keep getting much larger. Gets a little crowded on this hanging part here. You can see the hung up on the pole of the grow tent, part of the supports. But right here we got two Ventricosas. This is Maja'az. This is a BE clone. Looking beautiful. Love the color. And right next to it we just have another clone of Ventricosa. I'm not sure who made it, but I picked it up from a reptile show. Looking beautiful. You can see this plant is not incredibly large yet, but you know, it has 3 growth points. One's pretty big, kind of went down, then now going back up. As you can see, it has so many pictures. This next one's gonna be great. So this one, it was the one after this one. And even the basil, if I can get back here, might rip it off if I try pulling it out, but that shape is just awesome. I accidentally ripped the lid off, but that shape is just awesome. This plant is just bulletproof. Then right next to it, we have Gracilliflora. This is also known as Alata B from EP, but I think it was just renamed Gracilliflora. It's looking great. It's a little vine. We got a new picture up here that was made in a bit higher light, so it's not as green. It's a lot more red. You can see the creamy interior. It's just pretty cool. Definitely a favorite species here, but not my absolute favorite. And then you can see up here, there's a flower. That is a male Nepenthes flower. You can see it's almost done producing pollen, but yeah, it's on this male Alata maxima. See if I can like pull that out here. But yeah, this is what an upper looks like. I have another one to show you down below. It also has a rosette, a pretty large rosette as a basil. Here's another upper. Let's see if I can find the lower. It's probably right behind there. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Kind of has the same coloration, it's a bit darker, but this upper stayed striped for some reason while the others didn't. So I guess we're going to go down here now. This one right here is Spathula spectabilis. Really nice BE clone. It's extremely stripy once it opens. You could probably see a new picture on one of my other previous tour videos if you want to go see that, but it is making a new one and it should be incredible. Right here next to it is Sanguinea. Looks like it popped it a little bit. But Sanguinea is cool. It's starting to get big. I got it roughly a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, when it was maybe an inch and a half across. So you can really see how vigorous this species is. And this still has a lot of growing to do. This one is Boschiana Mira. This is a little basil pitcher compared to the actual main plant. It's starting to become a monster. It's just grown incredibly well for me. It's getting these nice thick leaves. A nice red midrib as well. Looking awesome. Excited to see the next picture to emerge from that. Then right here, this is a species that is my absolute favorite in the grow tent. This is Nepenthes mira. It is such a lovely little species, and I'm excited to say that it is flowering female for me. So I'm going to make some pretty exciting crosses with this. Unfortunately, it's not a huge flower stalk, but I'll be able to put, I have 3 pollen parents lined up for it. So it should be pretty cool. Right next to it, we have a little miniature orchid. This is Masdevallia amplexa. It's on this little cork mount. I'll put it down here so I can show you a close-up of the flower. It's a pretty cool little flower. It's doing great. It's reblooming. It's been pushing out flowers for quite a while now, maybe a month or so. So we'll see how long it lasts. And this little guy right here is glabrata. Cute little one on a little vine right here. It's looking good, sitting on top of the Singolana pot, which we'll look at in a second, but it's looking really good. Took a while to get used to my conditions, but now it's back and growing. Then this big one right here, the thick leaves. There's a new picture right there, not quite open, but if we move some things around, you can see that this is the Raja crossed with Aime from Flore Collaborative. It's one of their clones. Looking cool. I was really hoping for a picture jump since it took a break, but I think we'll have to deal with that. Maybe it's just opening a little prematurely. Either way, really cool cross. Then we got this bright green Truncata alba that's looking amazing. It is quite cool. It grows very slowly. I get a picture like once every 2 months or so. That's pretty normal with Truncata. But when it does open, it is incredible. It is so worth it. It even has a little lid appendage. Back up a second, we can see this Singolana vine. See, it's starting to vine. It was doing absolutely horrible with me. I accidentally burned it in it, set it back a lot. But now it is starting to make its first picture with me. This picture right here, I don't know why I kept it on, but I did. It's the shipping picture it came with a while ago, so you can see how much it's grown since then. Maybe it'll make a flower soon, maybe it'll make an upper soon. That'd be pretty sweet. I hear this is a female clone. And just back here, nothing special. We just have a little ventricosa. Nothing special, it is a male. That is everything for this side, so let's go ahead, go over to this table over here. Let's look at hanging stuff first. This is Ventricosa cross Carunculata Morelliana. This is a really old picture. It's pretty dark. It's like a nice robust ventricosa shape. Another picture coming soon back there. And this little picture here is Peltata platykyla from EP. An incredibly vigorous grower. I'd highly suggest it. And it is very fuzzy too. Let's get pretty close here. I know how much some of you like fuzzy Nepenthes, so this is for you. Scoop back here. Let's go down below. This is a Anthurium veitchii. I just had it out, so it was a little crooked, but cool little one. Has many growth points. Here's the latest leaf. It's a little deformed a bit. That's okay. That guy's falling over. That's Sibianus cross Saber Dark Cherry. Nothing to look at yet. It hates me, but that's okay. Got an orchid there. Sorry, that was my finger, but that's an orchid there. Another orchid, I couldn't tell you the names of them. Little vine, this is, let's see if I can remember. This is Maxima Crossibionensis Trismodiensis. Yep, that's it. Little vine, no pictures. Has a basil. Might cut the vine. This is Maxima Dark Cross Truncata D from EP. I like my EP stuff. Plants. Don't know if this is right, but I think that's Myrmecodia genus. I'm not entirely sure. I have another one right here. Different genus, but I don't know what it is, honestly. Alocasia purpley. Got this Queen Warraquianum, Queen Anthurium. Really quite cool, and you can see it's blooming. I'm going to cut it off after this video because I hear they take a lot of energy, and this isn't really a mature plant yet, and I want all its energy to go into gaining some size. You can see a latest leaf here. Those lobes are looking amazing. I think they're called lobes, I'm not sure, but it was kind of bitten off by, more ripped off by something when it was unfurling. Probably me, let's be honest. But that is almost all for this section. I do have quite a few lowland hybrids. If you guys remember the unboxing video I did, I unboxed all these guys. They're looking great. These guys will be up for sale in the summer. This is the Ventricosa lowii from Christian Klein. Then next to it here we have Vicia Perbigiae crossed with Stenophylla. Quite amazing color for the small size plant. And it's a pretty slow grower, honestly, but I'm sure it'll pick up speed eventually. This one here I'm super excited about. It's still bag acclimating, but this is Talangensis crossed with Mira. Hopefully it's a vigorous grower from what I've been told it is, and it has some good genes in it, so it'll have an awesome shape. Sibionensis, nothing to report here. Veitchii crossed with Vicia Perbigiae, cool color. Those are Minimamalis, 2 of them. Cool hybrids, unbeatable. Ventricosa crossed Ventricosa Crunculata Morelliana. That's basically Ventricosa crossed with this. So that's cool. Making a first offer picture. Raja Mira. See, here's a new picture here that just opened not too long ago. Can't really twist it around without breaking it. That's a cool little cross. It should be massive once it gets bigger. Helium Farm Minor, looking cool. This one doesn't have any pictures, unfortunately. It is a pretty freaking nice cross when it does have pictures. It's super dark, but that's Song of Melancholy cross Spectabilis Taliensis. If we go up here, this new one is just insane. This one is Ime Veitchii. No, Veitchii crossed Ime. That's a Christian Klein cross. Really freaking cool. Getting flared, getting stripy. This one here is Lowii Veitchii Boschian. No. Lowii Veitchii Boschian Perbigiae crossed with Lowii Veitchii TVI Platykyla. It's a lot of names. Unfortunately, the parasome did get a little creased on that left side, but that's alright. Still pretty cool. Getting bigger. Can't go wrong with this cross. This one is LVB VMV Platykyla. New one here. Looking great. It's starting to shape up a bit. It was a vigorous grower too once it got a little bit of size onto it. Glandulifera Veitchii crossed LVB VMB. Really weird plant. I think it wants less light, which is why it's crisping so badly. But it is still growing, so a little bit happy with it. It's gonna be squat when it gets bigger. Glandulifera Veitchii Spectabilis Veitchii. Let's turn this one around. There we are. Really nice picture there. Took a while to get some stripes, but now that it has some, I'm pretty happy with it. This swan, super exciting, super famous hybrid. Lowii Veitchii Basciana Veitchii Maxima Veitchii. The classic LVB VMV. Super excited to have this one. It's putting out some stunners, and it's a very vigorous grower. This leaf is starting to turn green here. It was all red before, so hopefully it's going to get much bigger real soon. You don't really have many red leaves in mature plants, except for like peltata. So this is Veitchii Maliau Basin. It's a pretty cool one. Not squat, but it does have this gorgeous green color when it's open. Have that wood chip there just to push it out from the side of the pot so the peristome forms correctly. You can see an older picture here. Starting to get bigger. This one, nothing super cool right now, but that is Basciana Veitchii, seed grown. This one's super exciting. It's one of my favorite species. This one is Palawanensis. It is seed grown and is stripy, so really hoping this next tendril, seeing that it's much thicker and longer, it'll make a really good sized picture. But yeah, this is going to be massive when it grows up, but it's going to take a while, of course. This one is Spectabilis crossed Aristolochioides. It's a little hard one to say. But vigorous little vine. That's probably the size it'll stay, picture-wise. It's a pretty miniature hybrid. Robcanthii Aristo, or the reverse. Both of those are from BE. Oh yes, this one. This is Spectabilis Veitchii. It's looking real nice. New picture is flared, has some stripes. It's looking good. Little truncata Y. Looking cool. Those are the only two truncata I have. The Y. Actually, let's compare them. The Y and the Alba. Hopefully I can get some other darker truncata soon enough. But speaking of like a dark truncata, let's make sure I don't drop it. Almost did. That is truncata cross nebularum. It's truncata squat cross nebularum. Looking really cool. I love the wings, how green they are. And that leaf shape is just unbeatable. I've seen some bigger ones of that cross and it is just outstanding. This is Nepenthes macfarlanii. Seed grown. I got this from Jeremiah Harris. Super excited to have it. It's looking good. This tall one in the back is Jamban cross dubia. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Now it's Jamban dubia. I took some vine cuttings of it in a previous video, and hopefully they'll succeed. Some have died, unfortunately, but I should have one at least to share. The last one on this shelf is going to be, again, not really one to look at right now. It is a Lowii Veitchii Lowii cross Robcanthii. New picture coming on there, so we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it is really nice. The lid on the previous one got knocked off, unfortunately. Let's go down here. Got a nice glandulifera. Looking real cool. Really sticky. This is Singolana crossed with LVB. This is a little basil. I cut the vine, or the main growth. It wasn't a vine, but it was still a rosette, and traded that. Little ventricosa. Nothing to look at right now. All the pictures have gone off. Same with this peltata. It's just It just doesn't like me. Got sundews, some cephalotus propagations. I unfortunately may have killed my big clump of cephalotus. I divided it and there wasn't many roots in either of the divisions, so they're all looking pretty rough. A few have died. I got like 8 divisions out of it. So I probably have killed my nice, gorgeous, beautiful clump, but I still have a leaf propagation down there that's going along nicely, so hopefully that grows up soon. But I think that is it. Oh, I can show this real quick. Bunch of propagations of begonias. Drosera capensis. Looking nice. Nice little field of them. Ventrata. More begonias. Got some seeds in here, Nepenthe seeds. I have, this is a really exciting one, but this is Veitchii KXMXM. So that's really going to be freaking awesome. Managed to find Veitchii seeds. Yeah, let's see. Last thing I want to show you is the seedlings here. They're all looking great. That's a Viking Cimatron Hookeriana cross with Diariana. So that's going to be a really nice big colorful cross. Should be nice. Okay guys, I'm going to leave you on this gorgeous Ventricosa picture. So if you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button and follow for more. Have a good one, guys.